creating opportunities for people who are going to school or working in corporate offices to have a passive income that is also a safe haven.
Hey, it's Kellen, and on Diversified Game, I have a return guest. This might be the first or second time I've actually had a return guest, but whenever my brothers have something that, they want to talk about, before I just tell the whole world, I said, let me bring them on Diversified Game, get all up in the business. So welcome, Rodney Ahenkan, back to the show. Rodney, how are you doing?
I'm blessed, brother, and you're one of the very few people that can say my name right. So it shows that we're really brothers here.
I think it's because people say my name wrong that I just want to get people's name. I mean, there's so much in a name. I want to get it,
Yeah, I feel you on that. But yeah, thank you for having me on. And it's been quite a while. A lot has changed, and I can't wait to get into it with you.
Yes. I mean, a lot has changed. You've just expanded your business. And, the last time you came on here, you talked about Forex, and you went all across Africa teaching Forex. Are you still doing Forex?
Yes, I am. And it has expanded so much, and I've set up offices around Africa, and, I've now got an official academy that is going in, and people can learn from all different experience levels, from beginners to experts, and they have mentorship, and all these other things are going. And I use my Forex money to now build businesses and then create jobs. And that's the main reason why I decided to settle in Ghana in the first place.
No, that's awesome. And that's what we are about. And, invest in Africa now. And you're definitely doing that. I always remind you, whenever you're going to just start taking money for Forex, just, nudge me. You don't even have to say, this is what I'm doing. All you got to do is, and yeah. But I want you to talk about this new investment opportunity you have for people.
Right.
Give them the game. What are you doing?
Okay, so the Forex thing, you see, people are very wary about investing into a Forex because it's very risky. I mean, all investments are risky, but they wanted something that they could see and feel and touch and whatnot. So many people may or may not know, I opened up a perfumery dealing in oil perfumes. We quickly became like the largest distributor in Ghana, pretty much. We have over 250 people we distribute to. And we've made, how do I even put it? So we've made over 265,000 Ghana cedis. Putting that into US dollars, it will be about 46,000 US dollars. And that's just in these last 10 months that we've been in operation. And through that, we've been able to employ people, got people off the street. They're making above the minimum wage, which is really, really good. And what people had always asked was, well, we don't have the skill to be able to sell oil perfumes like you do. It would be so cool if we can invest into your business. And they started asking if I'm selling shares or if I can hold some money and do all these other things. And I said no in the beginning. And then I realized that as COVID really had an effect on businesses, we had the opportunity to thrive and shine. So what we had done was all of our wholesale packages that we had offered, we decided to sell on behalf of people. And what happens is that after the term is done, whatever you invested goes back to you. And whatever the profit that is left, there is a profit share between us and the investor. And that has really taken off. I mean, in the last 6 weeks, we've had no less than, I think, 78,000 Ghana cedis. So that's about 12,000 US dollars. And we've just finished our first round of payoffs. Some getting 16,000 return, some getting 4,000 cedis return, some getting even 1,200. And it's really opened the door to make us think that, no, what we are doing right now is something very, very awesome, because we're keeping our girls employed and they're very, very happy. Aren't you happy, girls? They're all here. Maybe I'll get you to see all of them. And we're also creating opportunities for people who are going to school or working in corporate offices to have a passive income that is also a safe haven.
Wow, that's big. And correct me if I'm wrong or if the numbers are can fluctuate, but just for the folks who say, man, I don't even get investment, give it to me real plain. $2,500 will get you a about $1,100 return in about
Yeah.
5.5 months. So that
Yeah.
means you give Rodney 2,500 in 5.5 months, he's going to give you a total back of 3,600 because you'll get your investment back and you'll make a little money. Is that correct, Rodney?
Yeah, that's correct. And you don't even have to go as high. I had one guy saying, "Look, I've got 10 grand, but I want to trust you on this." So he's giving me 2,500. I had another person from Australia saying they want to invest 5,000, and I think they've seen that in Africa it's really really hard to be here. I know a lot of people from Australia and America that came, and then when things got hard, they went back. And I've been here for 2 years, and I've just been pioneering a lot of stuff. And so they feel that element of safety. You can start from as low as $200. You can go as high as $50,000 if you want. But there is that option that is there for you to have that passive income.
Okay. And this is an investment. So those are great returns, better than any bank will give,
Yep.
anybody, or especially the average person, unless you're, dealing with an exorbitant amount of money.
Right.
It's an investment. So is there any type of guarantee clause, just so we can, get that out the way?
Yeah, we have assurances clauses, and what I've been able to do is I've set up 3 reserve funds. Okay, so the first reserve is all the sales that we have personally generated. I keep looking at my oils over here, so I have one of them over here. This is Dior Sauvage in the oil form. So we have a reserve from our own personal sales. We have a second reserve for the man cave. So the perfume part is a small proportion of what the man cave offers. We have an esports gaming lounge. We have a barber shop as well. We have retail and wholesale sales. So everything that we sell in these grounds, a portion is put into that reserve. Secondly, my personal reserve as well. So the monies that I've accrued through my other businesses, I have a real estate business that I'm putting up off the ground. I have a packaging business. So if you want your own custom boxes and stuff made, we do that. I have a Forex academy that we also have. I have a women's boutique that sells, clothes shipped in from Turkey and Dubai. So we have all of these different reserves. And I've divided those reserves into 3 or 4 so that if anything happens, it is there. But the most important thing is that you get your capital back first. And we try to do that within 75% of the time that is allocated. So if you have 5.5 months, by maybe your 3rd month or getting into your 4th month, you would have at least 80 to 90% of your investment capital back so that you have a peace of mind. And then from there, we work towards getting your returns back by the end of your term.
Wow, no, that's awesome, because I haven't heard too many people say, I'm going to get you that return as we go. A lot of times what happens is, oh, I'll get you at the end. And sometimes I'm dealing with an investment right now where it's like the person that you've invested with actually, I think, spent the money. And instead of putting your portion on the side and giving it to you, so you're saying about in the 3rd month, you'll have, let's just say, for an example, that 2,500 back. And
even if it's 1,700 or 1,800 or 1,200, at least you're seeing something back, and then you can build that trust, because you don't know me from anywhere. I'm a great speaker, so you can just go in on emotion alone. But whatever we do, this is how we do it. I'll give you the fundamentals of how we do it. We have invested, let's say, like $5,000 worth of perfumes, and we get them in the drums. Kind of stuff. Give me one kind of stuff quickly. So we get them in the drums. So whenever you invest, it goes straight to our bank account. We don't actually touch that. We only touch that when or if we have an emergency. Maybe we need new security, or maybe we need a new door. We put that money towards that. But the money that is given to us, it goes straight into our bank, right? And we get it in these. This is 1 kilo. We get about 50 in. And if you go through one round of these 1 kilo canisters, you get about $20,000, $30,000 out of it. So if you invest 2,000, just know that whenever we sell these, your money is part of it, though your money is being reserved in the bank already for just in case. And we're not doing it to fill our own pockets. We're doing this as a contingency plan for those suffering in the pandemic. I've spoken to many people, and I feel bad sometimes saying like God has been so good to me in a pandemic, because how can you make 40,000 while everyone's lost their jobs, while schools are shut down, while people are confined and businesses are collapsing around you? We have been able to thrive, and we've got one of the biggest. In fact, I think we have the biggest perfume oil shops in Ghana right now. And from what I know, there's only 2 perfume shops, and I'm one of them. Perfume oil shops, I should say. So we've been able to set a very, very good foundation, and we're projected to make at least 3 million Ghana cedis next year. But I'm aiming for 5 million, so I can say I'm a millionaire in US dollars.
Yeah, no, I love it. I love to hear that. And so, is there a certain percentage? Because we were using 2,500 as the example. I know you can take more. You said you could take even less.
Yep.
But what is the percentage on the money that people that you kind of geared to say, I want people to make this much percentage? Have you done it like that? Are you?
Yeah, I've done it like that. Yeah. So we have 3 main tiers. Okay. So the lower tier, how it works is that we use the wholesale package to sell off everything. We deduct your capital outside of all of the sales, and whatever is left is what is going to be profit shared. And so the first category, the beginners category, is going to be 70% to the seller, which is us, 30% to the investor. And so that 30% will be put on top of your initial capital, and it's sent back to you. The middle tier is a 60% to the seller, which is us, because we bear all the risk in selling, and 40% for the investor. And the higher tier, which is, I think it's 50-50. So 50% to the investor, 50% to the seller. The most extreme tier that we have will actually be 60% or 65% to the investor and 45% back to us. So we have that for those saying, look, I want to invest 10 grand, 15 grand, 20 grand from higher. But we don't want to force people to invest that amount of money first. We say start small. Just like I say with my Forex lessons, start with what you can afford to lose. And then from there, when that trust is garnered and we're being able to generate a lot of good sales reports and Q1 reports, Q2, and all of those reports that people want through investing, then you can say, okay, I'm giving you 5 figures, I'm giving you 6 figures.
No, that is that is awesome. And there's different packages. Is there any way that second round of COVID, in America, we've just taken this awful because people don't want to follow direction. But right. Could another shutdown of businesses impact your business, or is this something that even during COVID is still going to go strong?
So, I mean, like I said, we've been thriving with or without COVID, which is like really, really strange when you look at it. Just this past month, we turned over 42,000 Ghana cedis, which is 11,000 US dollars, roughly. Oh no, 42,000. No, so about 9,000 US dollars. Sorry. So this is something that we have really, really put and stamped down. And not only that, we have put ourselves in a position to be a premier wholesaler, which means that other businesses selling perfume oils rely on us. So the other option of investing is not allowing us to sell on your behalf. You might say, I want to be able to sell it myself. So instead of you taking 2,005 from us and selling on our behalf and having the profit share, you might say, here's 10,000. I want these. Give me these. And I'll work with them. We can also do that as well. So it's not just the investing. If you want to start a perfume oil business, I can be your coach. And I do that for so many people as well. But we're going strong. If this pandemic wouldn't have been here, we would have probably made 750,000 cedis. And we've done well with 250,000. So I think we're going to be stronger because the demand is there. And perfume oils are not that popular anyway. So that demand is always going to be there.
And where are you getting the perfumes and the bottles? Is it all homegrown in Ghana, or are you having to import any?
No, I import from Dubai. So I am a certified seller and a distributor through my main subsidiary in Dubai. So I get them from there. And this one is actually a French-based company. So they have a subsidiary in Dubai, which I partnered with, and then we work together to get those happening. So we're not claiming we make them or anything like that. All we're saying is we've got something good, we're selling it, it's very affordable, the average Joe can afford one, and we've taken it from there.
And where can they buy the bottles? Can they get it on Amazon, Jumia? Where besides if they're not, able to get to your shop in Ghana?
Oh, I mean, my WhatsApp line is open 24/7, so they can order through WhatsApp. We're building a website right now that's going to be very intricate to help with wholesalers and investors and all that stuff. And so that's being built as we speak. It costs around $4,000. So we have all of that. So when we get that e-commerce section up, it'll be very, very easy. But right now, I take everything through WhatsApp or our IG page or our Facebook page.
Okay. And he said the cost of it, and I was joking with Rodney. I said that's only because it's Rodney doing it. This site probably is gonna be like Saks, Fifth Avenue or something.
Yeah, I put a lot of thought into it because the barbershop is gonna have a portion on the website where we will send barbers to people's homes to cut their hair instead of coming to our shop. We have an esports corner where people can play online. We can hold tournaments and all that stuff. We have wholesalers that want to be able to track their sales on the back office, and we want to be able to reward very, very good wholesale distributors. So if you're able to keep on selling, we want to be able to reward you and say, hey, we've noticed that you've come to us 10 times. Take a 1 kilo canister for free for your hard work. So we want to be able to track all of that stuff.
Well, I'm loving this. And so what I'm thinking, and I'm going to go through everything and ask you even offline on some of the stuff, has anything changed? Because I'd like to kind of show the audience, if we do it and show you how we did it and how easy it is. And when I do stuff like that, it's risky because like I say, I have, deals that they don't always turn out the way they have their hiccups.
Yeah.
But it can show people hey, if I'm willing to try it, you should try it too. Because when we're all sitting, at the nice fine dining places, I don't want people to say, "Oh, you're lucky. You're such a
exactly." Exactly. And look, if someone has the ability to sell these things, I would rather they invest so they sell themselves, because us selling on your behalf, though it's good, it's passive. The income that you will get is so much larger when you sell yourself. So if you want that option, I just came from the Ghana Post right now. It takes between 14 and 21 working days to get to you. They have a limit of 30 kilos, and they charge I think it's $2 per 0.01 kilos. So it's like a gram or 10 grams or something like that. So the shipping cost is quite reasonable. So you can spend about $600 on shipping, get all the canisters and the empty bottles that you need. You can fill them up yourself, or we can fill them up for you. We can do your labeling for you and all that good stuff, and you can sell it yourself. So we are very, very diverse in what we do.
Okay. And is this brand, and I think I had asked, can people, they can sell it on Amazon themselves?
Yep, they can.
Yeah. Is this brand, through you, available on Amazon where they can also buy it from you if they just want to,
we wanted to do that through our own portal because of the fees that are involved with Amazon. But being in Africa, something as simple as Amazon in America, you can just get it and then within 3 or 4 days it will come. But the system in Africa is quite tricky, and I'm still trying to navigate my way through the most convenient and effective and efficient ways of doing transactions. So I tried with one other, which I won't name, and it was a horrible experience. There was no clear direction as to how to get the sales across. We had our stock in their warehouse and it wasn't moving, and ended up being a flop. So I prefer, if I have distributors like yourself, or if you know people, I give it to them. They can set up their own Amazon shop, and if they're making sales, I'm happy.
And can they white label it, Rodney, with their own label?
Yes, they can. We do all of that stuff here. Mary, give me a man cave box. So we have simple labels on our bottles. I'm not sure if you can see that. Creed Aventus, Creed Silver Mountain. So you have just simple labeling on that. We can do that. And we can also put them in boxes like this. So this is for our beard sets. You have our logo and everything. We have that made, and you have the foam that's inside that you can put everything in. So if people want to just go all out and they want the boxes, they want the tags, they want the labels, we do all that from here. See, Dior Sauvage.
Now, can they go on the website, or even I already know that I want to put this on the Mall of Africa, but with white labeling it, are there like, is it cost any extra to say I want to buy these, but I want my name on it, my label, my picture?
Yeah. So what we normally do is that if you're able to get a threshold above like $3,500, $4,000, we can do all of that for free for you. So we'll bottle it, we'll label it, we'll put it in like just bottling and labeling. That will be done for free. But if you want boxes, they normally come in quantities of 100, and that might have extra costs that are involved. So normally what I recommend is people just start with the bottles and their labels, get the market, and if they want to fully brand themselves, then we can have options like this that will be readily available.
Now you said bottles of 3,000 and above, or
no, the value is about 3,000.
Okay.
$3,000 and above. So we can say, okay, well, with this $3,000, it can get you maybe 2,000 bottles of 6 mil, or it can get you 800 bottles of this, or wait, hold on. 3,000 will get you 1,500 bottles of 6 ml. So one of our smallest ones. And we can do all the labeling for free for that. But if you want something more, come again?
2,000 bottles, even if they're the small bottles, if you could sell those for $5 a piece, that $3,000 investment could make you, 10 grand.
Yeah. I mean, the profit margins are insane. And I wouldn't even sell it for $5 a bottle. I see on Amazon, because I did some searching myself, one person selling 10 mil for about $17. So you could sell it for about $12 a bottle. And if you have 1,000 pieces and you're selling for $12 a bottle, that's 12 grand. Your investment was 3 grand. It's crazy.
No, that is crazy. That is crazy. You know what I would love, Rodney, and if I understand everything, is going crazy, but if there was like a short video just showing that, or on the PDF, the deck, the potential, just so it's like something they can download and say, okay, that makes sense to me, or that doesn't make sense, but that's a crazy margin. I'm thinking even about, that's a great, forget Christmas, folks, invest in your kids' future, and your kids can have their own perfume. What would it cost to get samples of all the perfumes and colognes, what you like?
Okay, so what we are trying to organize is like you can get our own wholesale packages, and they're very, very cheap. I just did an order to Trinidad and Tobago. They got 10 pieces of our 12 mLs. If someone can get me a 12 ml real quick, I'd appreciate it. 10 pieces of 12 ml. It cost them about 300 Ghana cedis. That's like $60 or something like that. So that's that. They got 10 pieces of that for like $60. The total cost was 380 Ghana cedis, so 67 US dollars. You get that. I've included the shipping as well. So you can get 10, you can get 20, you can get 30. But I'll go with the 10 and see how it's like, what perfume oils are like, what scents that you like, and all that stuff. And then from there, you can go. But very soon, I'm going to be launching a subscription package where you can get all of your favorites from the different brands. So the collector's edition by Amouage, collector's edition by Creed, by Victoria's Secret, by Tom Ford. The list goes on and on, by Dior. And they can just subscribe, and every month they can get 10 pieces of those ones that they like.
No, that's awesome. And Rodney is he shared some stuff with me, and he'll continue to share, because we definitely want to talk about this on, all the platforms. Now, when you say Creed, I can hear somebody say, oh, I've seen Creed at the flea market, the swap meet, whatever. I can get that, and I could put my own label on it. Is there anything unique about the scent? Is it just not Creed that we're used to, but it doesn't have its own flavor to it.
Well, I find it very hard to believe that you can just find perfume oil at the flea market. I'm not too sure. You can get clones of the alcoholic perfumes at the flea market. They're everywhere, and there are different grades, and there are different clones and all that stuff. But when you're talking about oil that can go on your skin, that's irritation free, that doesn't have any alcohol, that is a fraction of the price of premium perfumes, you can't even compare the two. And so when you're getting it from the perfume oil city of the world, Dubai, not many people can make that claim either. So you can go for that. You can go for the alternative that they use and they spray on and it doesn't last them any more than 20 minutes. Or you can get the oil that can last you the whole day and seeps into your clothes, and your clothes will have that smell for a whole week. So it's up to the individual, really.
Okay, and when you're talking about oil, a lot of people don't even know the difference between, people say, a Chanel number 5, I bought that for $50. I'm like, you didn't buy the parfum for 50.
Yeah.
You got, so can you break that down? Because
Sure.
Somebody might ask you, is it an oud?
No problem.
That a little more.
Let me give you the levels of perfume that's on the market, starting from EDC, all right, the cologne. And what everyone needs to know, that every perfume that's ever made has to start with an oil base first, all right? So let's put that into our minds. So EDC contains about 3 to 5% of oil before they pour alcohol inside. Next level up, EDT, they have about 4 to maybe 9% of oil that's inside. So EDC, EDT, then EDP, the maximum that EDP can contain is about 27% of oil. The rest of it is alcohol. Perfume oil, otherwise known as attar, is 100% oil. Now, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to know that if you have oil that's in your perfume and you're saying that this one lasts long, what would last long? An oil that doesn't have any alcohol inside, that it's breaking down its fragrance, or you get the complete raw undiluted oil that has not been touched by any external force or external material that you can put on your skin and won't get any irritations. 100% oil makes a whole lot more sense than getting 30% oil, 70% alcohol.
I love it. I love it. And I think that the diaspora they're looking for opportunities like this. And that's why I wanted to have Rodney on. I'm going to bug him to say, hey, can you even dumb that down even more? Because, a lot of times people think they can't do business because they're not good at math, or they're not good at systems. And you really eliminated all of that. It's just now we have to, put it in the most layman terms, because I think the masses in this time, what you're really talking about, somebody could replace their income. They might have a nice savings account. They might be on the verge of losing their job, whether it's COVID or automation, and you're going to be able to help them keep that mortgage payment going or that rent payment. When, Rodney, well, let me rephrase. Is it ever, you've hired all these people.
Yep.
I don't know how you've done it and kept your good hair, right? Because the more people you have, the more, stress things can be. So you have a good system. Could you ever see taking other people from Australia, from the West, and saying, you come work with my company or for my company and get out of Babylon and see what I'm doing, like a retreat? Can you ever see yourself doing something like that?
Yeah, I actually have a lot of people in Australia wanting coaching, and I've set up an online coaching forum for those who invest a certain amount of perfume for their business. So I hold their hand on how to sell online, how to interact with people, how to convert customers into loyal customers and all of that stuff. But I really break it down in a simple manner. Like, let's say you go to church every Sunday and you're selling 1 6 ml bottle. Okay, let's say you're selling this bottle for $15, right? Let's just say, and you speak to 50 people in church and every single person gets that. That is your car payment made. That is your mortgage payment made that particular week. And you would know a whole lot of other people that once they smell it, they'll be able to spread the word. This replaces your income. I've been jobless in Africa for 2 years. I've been able to hold down many businesses, and when you tell other people, they don't even believe it. Right? I'm living the most comfortable life I have ever lived in my entire life, born and raised in Australia, and I'm doing it in Africa. Third world, apparently, right? And I'm doing a lot of perfumes and all these other things. This can, I'm not going to say it can, it does replace the job if you have the proper coaching and all that stuff. And I offer that as well. I don't charge people for my coaching. I just say, get a package worth this, and then the coaching is done. Online, offline, Zoom, conference call, phone call, WhatsApp chat, whatever it is, I make myself available for those who are selling.
And I want to just go back. You talked about the insurances. Yep. I still want to tell people this is an investment. So, yep. They're like Rodney said, invest what you have to lose where you're not, I literally bothering someone saying, hey, is that money? Make sure it's going to come on a Friday, because right. Investments can have hiccups, but yep. In writing, people can see that they're insured. Are they insured just what they put in? Or are they insured that, are you guaranteeing that you'll make, your full money back, what you give me?
They're insured for the capital that they put in, yes. So whatever they put in, their insurance matches that. So if it's $2,500, $2,500 is matched. So if anything happens at all, we make sure the capital comes back, right? And we have not had a hiccup yet, touch on wood, right? So we make sure, but I don't encourage people to go for the investment option. That's only if they don't have time on their hands. If you have time on your hands, be a seller. Get your stuff from me. Like you'll make that money. It's crazy how much money you can make in America selling this. Because if I was not in Ghana, this would not be $7. This would be close to $20. But because I'm in Ghana, I have to come down to my locality. So imagine your profit margin in America or Australia or Europe. It's just amazing. So I'm not forcing you to invest. I'm not even begging you to invest. If you can, become a seller, because that is where you'll see the true profits.
Man, that's awesome. Now, how many people have you hired totally, through your company, no matter where they live in the different countries? How many people and how many different countries?
We have 250 sellers, people who are selling on the regular. We have them in, I think, 7 countries. Let me go. So we have Ghana, we have Cote d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast, we have Liberia, we have Togo, we have Benin, we have Nigeria, we have South Africa. We just got Trinidad and Tobago. Some I'm missing one. I think we have one in Zimbabwe. I have to remember the other 2 places. Oh, the States, 10, and there's one other place I can't really remember right now. We did have an inquiry the other day from Tanzania, so we're looking to get onto that as well. But the total number of sellers that we've been able to get through are 250 in a short 10-month period.
That's awesome. But even with the Forex, like how many, how big has the team grown since we've last talked to you?
Oh, I mean, it just keeps on growing and growing. And right now, what I've decided to do is really plant myself in Ghana, have an office set up. We have students come into the office every day for one-on-one coaching. We have a free platform now where people can get trade ideas, and webinars are running at least 1 to 2 days a week. And it's just growing exponentially. People are thirsty and hungry for the knowledge, and it's always there. But we've really spent time and money in the infrastructure, which is the website, making sure affiliates are getting paid, making sure they get to stream everything on the website well, making sure the customer service and everything, the customer support team are ready. We have over 20 employees across all of the businesses right now, and all of them are doing well when it comes to getting paid. Right, girls? You guys are getting paid okay? I pay you okay? Yeah, you have to say yes. I'm on camera.
And so, Rodney, last time I asked you, and I got to ask you again, with all the success, what is your community give back that you are doing or that you want to do in the future?
What was that? Sorry, what was my?
What is your community give back that you are doing or that you want to do in the future?
Oh yeah, sure. So what we do is this is pretty much on the low key, but we've been paying off people's loans and electricity bills for the last like 5 months. But we don't really publicize that too often. We do, some people like do videos and thank yous and all that stuff. Every now and then what we do is we get provision, like the basic stuff, rice, sardines, tomato paste, all that stuff worth about $100, and we just give them out to different people. And we normally do that like ending of the month or ending of a quarter. Let's say a customer gets maybe 2,000 cities worth of goods. We take out 500 cities worth of that, and we start giving back and all that stuff. We honestly, I don't even keep track of the things that we've done. We probably should for brand awareness and all that stuff. But so many people, so many homeless people have come in, getting food, getting perfumes, and now the haircut stuff has come in and paying people shopping bills, and the list doesn't end really. We just don't publicize it.
No, that is awesome. That is great, Rodney. We definitely, we're about to tell the world, tell our people, like, this is what it is. So I'm gonna, be talking about you today in a great way. Make sure to add this. Any new links or anything new that you get, just send it over to me so then I can have the team add it to the Mall of Africa. And we're just increasing that site. That's our fun site to show people how to invest in Africa. So when they come, they can already have income and, be ready to roll.
Yeah, most def. So anyone that's wanting to come into Ghana or even in Africa and they want advice, I'm doing it. I've done it. I'm going to continue to do it. I'll make sure that you'll be able to settle in this country very, very well. And on top of that, what I even want to do for you, bro, is I'll send you a small package of perfume oil for you to be able to testify to the goodness. So let me get that organized. Just give me your details on WhatsApp and I'll get that sent for you this week.
I'm going to say you already got it. You said that and you started to say it. I said, oh, man, I'm getting a gift. Boom, here's my address. So, man, yeah. I appreciate it. Definitely. And we shall talk again shortly, Rodney. You guys check out his links, follow this man. And also don't think he stopped with music. I know he's going to have something new in the music.
I'm working on an album right now, but that's a story for another time.
Yes, sir. Be blessed, my brother.
You too, bro. Thank you.